Good day, everybody. Me salon people Leonardo. Well, me na Mr. Tuboku Mexican. Today na the 3rd of July 2023. And na another edition of we weekly program when team up for salon a good governance program where they come to me salon people them. Well, I know say it don't take few days now, another the area from we, but based on some technical itch. But thank God we don't able to put some of with technical equipment them together. And I've been get a lot of pending things and for talk about because I know say if we not talk, we people will not they ever get the clarity of waiting they happen as alone. Well, me and yours truly, Mr. Tubaku Mexica, at the canton today on the 3rd of July, 2023. I got some few things in for talk on today, maybe 3, 4, or 5 things in. Or as we they go by, if time permits, we will talk on all of them. Till the year we want to talk on today. We get a full house today, and when I say we get a full basket, we get plenty things in this basket here. We get mango, get all kind thing. All right, so it left to you what you go want. All kind of varieties of fruits, vegetables. We get an air today, and we get for make sure say all man gets in own. So, my salon people them. This na TBS online radio where they can to now. Almost every weekend, every Saturday, but because of the technical issue we've been get, we will not be able to forget this past weekend, but we just don't fast forward the weekly on issues and where we go and talk on, and where we need for know exactly waiting they go on, because we don't hear a lot of things. People are not they talk they own them, but they're not they talk on the issues that they're supposed to talk on because of people then get political interest. People then they get people that when they try for protect and they try for cover up, so they're not they actually tell on the right story. But we there today for actually talk on their stories and yeah. Again, on our wedding on social media, I want for make una know say there was a write up where they pass around say I don't die, I still there alive, I not die it. And yes, I'm up and running. But when I just keep that write up where they pass on social media, I'm still alive, up and running. But again, as I say, today we talk about few issues then I had today. And if you want to be part of the platforms them of TBS, please don't hesitate for get on to we 076 173186, or you already out of Sierra Leone, you say +232 76173186. You can reach we if you want to be part of any one of the platforms, then we can add you up. So at least you're not gonna lose any of we publications them or issues and where would they broadcast, okay? So no hesitate for get on to we. Me and yours truly, Mr. Tubaku Mexican. Well, Mr. Salon people them, as I don't say, we get plenty things them for talk on today. Today, a lot of political issues. First and foremost, I want to make we begin first with the APC. One topic today where I go and make we talk on, we get for throw light on why APC lost the election. We get for talk on that, why APC lost the election. Then we get for further talk on another issue, the recent press release of the APC. One of the recent press release of the APC from the Secretary General. Then we get for also candle and talk about huge number of paramount chief. Then we see huge number of paramount chief then kind of freedom. Why we get them paramount chief then freedom after the election? So man don't talk plenty on social media. Then say, then paramount chief then sell game. So now then payment they then can't take. But all that we go talk on that and explain to the general public the reason why them paramount chief then can't free tongue. Well, fumble them. This na TBS online radio. And as I say, we they talk on a lot of political issues then today. So hold on and enjoy some cool music. Well, Miss Alone people, una don't listen to Alpha Blondie. They tell we say politics not good. Politics, Alpha Blondie say not good. So me fam with them. As today we talk plenty politics. Plenty politics. As you all know, one of the strengths of this medium now for analyze politics. We like for analyze politics. And we want for make with people that always be updated about political issues the way they happen in our country. Well, me family them. The aftermath of the election, June 24 election, I decided not to go back into the details of the election because the election done. We don't get almost all of the information that we were supposed to get from the people themselves were responsible for giving the information, and that are the ECSL. Anybody decide for do anything beside what the ECSL don't do, well, I think say it is doing out of the law. Because the law give a mandate to ECSL for publish all election results, for give information about the elections. Now they no more get a mandate say, but me not get a mandate for actually can here and begin tell una otherwise. Now that make us say, well, today waiting I want can talk on why APC lost the election. Secondly, again, we see the APC do a very strong press release. And several other issues then will come up. When me fumble them, without wasting your time, me and yours truly, Mr. Tuboku Mexico. The APC lost election 2018. A committee was constituted, a 9-man committee, for go investigate why APC lost this election. I am sure people that were au fait about the activities and operation of the APC go understand what they talk about now. Okay? If I'm wrong, may somebody tell me, say I'm not right. But me know what they talk about. These are things recorded. The APC institute or set up a committee, a 9-man committee, for go investigate why APC lost 2018 election. And recommendations, factors, reasons why the APC lost elections were put in the form of a report. That report was presented to the authorities within the APC. The question where some of we they ask, the APC be actually look into that report? 2018. After 2018, how many years APC gets for put their house in order, for look at that report? Unfortunately, making challenge members of the APC say that report was not looked at officially. Probably individuals then go take time then read that report. But that report actually was not looked at, was not actioned. Okay, let's put on that way there. The 9-man committee report after 2018 election, why APC lost the election, was not action. When I say it was not action, I stand to be corrected. The reason why I say that report was not action, because a lot of issues were contribute for make APC lost this June 24 elections. We see them inside. Some of the issues were not addressed. And those issues that were not addressed, it contributes. Some of we go say it contributes for make APC lost this June 24 election. Some of the issues that were raised inside the 2018 election, why APC lost the election, inside that report, it been get for do with symbols that were given to people for constituency areas where they not been the where not to be in the choice of the people them. Wrong nominations. Wrong nominations. You dey go na some constituency, the MP where the people, the constituency not even Sabian. These were issues that were raised. The sacking of Sam Sumana, the former vice president, also come up in that report. These were all issues. A lot of issues were raised. So the question where some of we go ask, APCB action that report? Action in a report is to see how best then go look at the recommendations and work by them. But I don't know, I stand to be corrected. But me, they challenged and say that report was not action. Let's come to June 24. Why APC lost June 24? Because fast forward, the problems that were identified in 2018 were not addressed. And then problems and they, if fast forward, come inside 2023. And the reason why them problems and the APC not be able to action and solve some of them problems and the APC been get a lot of issues. And then issues and there we they can't talk about them. Now they all contribute for make APC lost this June 24. But some people they not go see, don't make them understand why APC lost this. You don't need for become an APC for understand why APC lost this election. You not even need for go to that high level of education for me know why APC. If only you reasonable, you genuine in your head. You know an honest person, you know to propaganda. You know to sally one side. If you're able to understand why APC lost June 24 election. That's my opinion. Already at the same end, my opinion and what I understand. Okay? They might have their own perspective about why APC lost this election. But me, in my quiet moment, in my analysis, this is my opinion, Mr. Tuboku Mexke. Okay? If you now all recall, APC been get a lot of court issues. NRM after NRM, we can get ARM. A lot of issues come up within this period where President Bill take over 2018. The APC been get a lot of challenges. Constitutional issues come up. Even having the new constitution, inside court commonado, going inside commonado. So the court issues overwhelm the party, weaken the party. Things that were supposed to be actions. You know, Shakespeare, they always tell we say when the head is off, the body has nothing to do. Who was to spearhead the party? Because the party, all man be the doing your own thing. So, a lot of issues come up. So, as I said, June 24, 2023, why APC lost the election? Part of those problems that were identified in 2018 come inside 2023. Why it came inside 2023? Because some of those issues were not addressed. Don't forget, the sacking of Sam Sumana was identified in the previous report. And if you want to do a survey inside this one also, it will still be captured there. Somebody go tell me for say, oh, but Sam Sumana is now a member of the APC. All right. Yes, Sam Sumana is now a member of the APC. How? Which kind of member Sam Sumana been at the APC? Has Sam Sumana been reinstated? A question where I go and make those who are APC people to answer me. I don't know, una we know English, una we na lawyers, una tell me, readmission o, reinstatement o, wait na the difference? Wait na the difference? Okay, so that one is also an issue. Where actually make APC lost this June 24 election. We come back to the lower level election. How was the lower level election conducted? Was it fair? And they are left onto the grassroots then for answer. A good number of them are not happy. But that answer they expect the grassroots then for answer that question they. How was the lower level election? Was it fair? And these are the members of the party. The lower level election. It targets the grassroots, the average members, ordinary members out there or down there. How was the lower level election conducted? It was a serious tug of war. A lot, Abdul and others, they are on record. It was not done in secret. All of those things that were done during the lower level election before this 2023, June 24 election, the records are there. And what about the MPs? A lot of issues. So the lower level election was an issue, was also another factor that affected this June 24 election. People they know. There are times when people matters in politics. When you hot, for example, if now we get a follower, take Lansana Doumbouya as an example. He's the Secretary General. Don't forget he has following. Again, your constituency, you get people ready to follow him up. Okay? You get people ready to follow him up. If I was an APC, me for don't be one of Lansana Doumbouya supporter. Because I like him so much. Okay? If I was an APC, no vex for me for nothing. I like you. Me, I'm not hypocrite. As I they say, every political leader gets following. And when you unbug that leader in followers, you don't unbug them. Where is Sidon? They're all the Sidon. When you kick them out of the party, they go out of the party. If not to 100% safe, but a good number of them, they go out of the party. We saw that in Kono. But people underestimated the Kono people then because they say the Kono people are stupid. Sorry for the language, gentlemen and ladies. They have been insulting the Kono people that the Kono people do not value. The Konos were underestimated. I hope say APC will never underestimate the Kono people. My late father told me about the Kono people, who they are. He said, never underestimate the power of the Kono people. If they're there for you today, if they play music for you today, dance today. He said they might not be for you tomorrow. And they have showed it in this past election. Never underestimate Kono. You cannot go between them. You cannot separate them. This is a warning for both APC, SLPP, and all other political parties. Never underestimate the Kono people. I like you meet Kono and Kono, then they make plaba. Take your time, talk. Because now you go end up for shame. You cannot separate them. They will have differences. Then just start like teeth and tongue. That's the Kono people. So one factor where affects the APC. Now the Kono side of the region in Sierra Leone. We all know said APC be non-clear all the sit in Kono. Before C4C, APC was leading in Kono. When the Kono son was disturbed, was kicked out, what happened? They move. By then Kono began 9 seats. Then get 8 seats. C4C get 8 seats. APC get 1 seat. So you see, just because of Sam Sumana, and don't forget, Kono is by leadership. The politics na Kono, how they play na by leadership, it's not by individual. Where the leader say na so they all man they follow. That is their culture. Now that means I can agree with some people then I say Kono na a swing state. It's really a swing state, yes. If Kono say today then they for NGC, believe me, no matter how it. So, gentlemen and ladies, I just try to analyze some of the factors that affected the APC. The Kono side is also one. The lower level elections affected the APC also. You might not understand what I'm talking about. But those who were involved in it know exactly what I'm talking about. And we were in our social media, we were able to see all of those videos, all of the threat, all of the statement made by Abdul Kagbo and others. All of those statements are on records. And ladies and gentlemen, the social media also contributed for APC for loss this June 24 election. How the social media contributed? You have individuals on the social media whom they have assigned for cause members within the APC. Which flag bearer they actually inside APC where they not ever cause? The only flag bearer not ever member then cause na social media. Na Dr. Samura Kamara or the authorities. Dr. Samura Kamara has never been insulted. Cherry Kuku has never been insulted. Bai Mahmoud has never been insulted. Former President Kuruma has never been insulted. But all the other flag bearers, they now believing me, the records are there. They have been insulted time and again. Even the present sitting chairman, Mikhailo Masare, has been insulted time and again. The newly elected Secretary General has also been insulted time and again. By who? Not SLPP, but by members of the APC on the social media. Then do until they even go to the judge, Adrian Fisher. Just a day or two ago, another prominent lawyer in a salon, Fitzgerald Kamara, was also insulted. Is that the way forward? Is that how we want to go? Is that how we want to go? Una wedding on social media, they celebrate. Una the glad wedding, they call 10 people then they. Una no saying that the party, una they reverse. Una really like una party. Una they reverse the progress of the party every day. Then when una grab, una say na SLPP na the problem. And Eskroma don't tell una say SLPP is not the problem for the APC. And Eskroma don't talk time and again. Is it the problem na the APC then SSF? Not to me say so. Now Eskroma na say so. So me salon people them, as I say, former President Kuruma be non address the elders of the party say the problem of APC na APC themselves. So una we dey na the diaspora. Some of una we dey na the diaspora. Una dey cause more destruction to una party. Una dey face the SLPP na the SLPP. Wishman no dey can you host if Wishman no dey. So una try for look for the Wishman inside the APC. Una try look for the Wishman where they open the mouth inside the APC before the problem can be solved. I hope say some of una will get sense. Una don't begin to understand the issues them were actually damage a lot of issues. Even that censors that were cancelled, instructing your members not to participate in the census. Able, una they forget say what goes around comes around. If tomorrow APC Sidon, una say one conduct census, SLPP say they not they participate. It good for democracy? It good for good governance? No, it is not good. Anything when a national thing, we all have to be part of it. This is a national agenda. National policy say, Lewe, census, midterm census. Some of you guys instructed your members not to participate. A lot of issues are responsible for APC to lost the 24th June 24th election. Even the PR system. From me where they outside, I can tell una say with no hard feelings. The worst parliament where APC ever produced in the history of my experience, from where I don't begin get vote, in the 80s, from where I begin vote with Marble, the worst parliament where I ever see, the worst opposition parliamentarians, now 2018 to 2023. Now the worst parliament of the APC. The best parliamentarians inside the APC from 2018, they were those 10 guys that were kicked out. They were the best parliamentarians. I want somebody challenge me on this. The question where somebody go ask, where was Cherry Coco when 10 of his own men were kicked out of parliament? You as a leader, commander of the main opposition in parliament. 10 of your colleagues were kicked out of parliament. What was your action? The action now where they see where the Secretary General of the APC they take. These were actions that's supposed to have been taken before. And they talk on the other day, I say, oh, the cart was put before the cart was put before the horse. What the APC is planning to do now, for me, some of their actions is too late. Somebody been on dirty the water somewhere. It's just damage control. A damage control. You pass who did blame me at you not going to come up and Cherry Coco. Cherry Coco is part of it. Yes. The whole problem, all this problem here. He was a minority leader, main opposition leader in the parliament. When you see the party, they actually say, okay, we are protesting. First in the history of Sierra Leone, from 2018, will be no ala tell say, but who's kind of parliamentarian they wanna be? You are using people outside to call for protest. Why you as a political party can call for protest? Then they hide behind their fingers. But most recently, we all see where the party, leadership of the party, they call for protest. Even though there were issues with that. But that was proactive enough. I am sure if they may continue, if time not be in their favor, if they may continue for engage the police for don't actually accompany them. But they were playing with time. There was no time. Time was too short, and they had wanted to do something to showcase their grievances. But we have never seen Cherry Coco, neither any one of them, or say today will be against this, like doing the PR system. A lot of things. I vividly remember when the African Mineral Agreement passed the parliament. The SLPP parliamentarian walked out of parliament. I remember that. I was in parliament. I was at the press gallery. They walked out of parliament. You know, me say pasuna boku pass the people. Even if you not boku, but your action, how serious you are as a parliamentarian. Somebody just recalled me today, 1996 elections, when Tijan Kaba won the election, the 1996, APC didn't get 5 parliamentarians. Can you imagine that? 5 parliamentarians in parliament. But they were still active. They made their own name. But this 2018 to 2023, APC didn't get the weakest parliamentarians in the history of Sierra Leone. The weakest. And these are all factors that led for APC to lose the 2018, the 2023 election. Because those who are supposed to speak on behalf of the people, they were only fighting for allowances in parliament. Think about it. So, ladies and gentlemen, we don't talk this talk. Una we don't talk on social media. Una they still a vex. Oh, APC na this, APC na that, APC na this, APC na that. Do ya? Una sit down back in una quiet moment. Why una ask una self why APC lost this election? I no one pull you wait self now you must say, hey, no, Boku don't hear about oh Madabio don't thief the election, Madabio don't do this, Madabio don't do that, Madabio don't do this. But now, take yourself as a neutral person, you not a politician. Ask yourself why APC lost this election. Then begin to analyze. The problem where Sierra Leoneans then get, they don't analyze. On the social media, people don't analyze. Wait till they tell and I need to run with it. They not even analyze them. They not even try to forget the facts. And it is wrong. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope I don't pinpoint on some of the issues then of the APC losing the election. I make mention, the last one I make mention of some members on the social media, where they just remove for cause other flag bearers, other leaders within the APC. And they are still continuing to do it. Now I don't understand, say, now the APC party, then people they want to destroy. And guess what? The SLP people were very happy about it. Una go ahead and kill una your institution. Una go ahead and kill una your institution. The SLP people will be happy. There are other parties that will come up and stand to the test of time. But if una say una want kill una your political party, I'm not surprised for see a lot of people very soon, ladies and gentlemen. Let me quickly draw your attention, you guys that are APC. You know, me now one analyst who I always like for prophesy. I go call them prophecy because most of the things that were done they talk on social media, they always come to pass. APC very soon, if we not take una term, if waiting they happen, when they allow the diaspora, some of them people then baba then at the diaspora for begin to cause people inside the APC. Believe in me, that party una go kill that party day. A lot of people will leave that party and go to other political parties. Because the future of this party is in the hands of the elders. Sometimes some people then go even begin to surprise, say, where are all the elder them? And the reason why to make the APC party reach to this level, even the one that when they say they are elders, moral guarantors, they have taken sides. Division in the party, they don't unbug this party. You get team A, you get team B, you get big 6, you get big 4, you get big 5, you get Akune, you get all kind name. One great political party. You have destroyed your own institution. Then you want to put the blame on another political party. And the former president say, they blame not for go to SLPP. Now APC said don't destroy. Now none of the problem at the party. Not to me say so. Now Aneskoroma say so. So why don't they continue for blame SLPP? Put your house in order. Stop those guys who are insulting others within the party. Stop them. They are destroying your party. They are destroying your party. For me, I don't just criticize. I prefer solutions. Keep quiet at the moment. That man where the building also, they talk too much. Because they put the concrete, they put this, they put block, put mortar, put block, he builds it. Because he made the whole straight. When I get for sit down and put on a house in order, if we want to go forward. 2028 not the file. Now so when I begin back 2018, that plaba day when I begin now. And when I know say some court cases and then I cut to, then I don't begin all the internal issues them back. How long una go dey padenting there? How long una go solve una own problems? Una stop them but bother na social media. For cause people that inside the APC. People, everybody matters in politics. Those guys that you have disenfranchised, that's why I go talk up. Those guys you have kicked out, una get for reinstate them, not to readmission. Una reinstate them back. And wait here for CCF, una constitution has to be amended again. It's not a crime to amend the constitution. It not means not to think where they know they amend now. No, it's a written constitution. The same people who sat down and worked on it, the same people are there. They're all there alive. Una consider your mind back for suit everybody in comfort. Una all agree on them. But the way we see that constitution there, it was done against some people, and a constitution not for the like so. When you have a constitution like that, you disenfranchise other people. You kick out other people not to participate. We see the campaign of Dr. Samura Kamara. How many flag bearers that run with Dr. Samura Kamara 2018 and even 2023 been in that campaign? How many of them? The next question where they ask, how many of them were invited on the planning committee of the campaign? How many of them were invited? I don't want to talk now because I have those information on my on my archives. You see, how many of those flag bearers, those elders, how many of them were invited? Some of them were invited, they didn't show up. Some of them were not invited, so they didn't show up as well. But there is one that I admire so much, even though he himself has been insulted time and again, and that is Dr. Richard Conte. You go say anything but when it comes to Dr. Samura Kamara, he stood by him day in, day out. He was even active more than even the running mate himself to Dr. Samura Kamara. I was so impressed with Richard Conte. You go talk anything but you go get all in but I recognize him. He was everywhere, wheresoever Dr. Samura Kamara is. Under rain, under sun. These are people you can entrust. But ladies and gentlemen, the APC had a lot of issues. APC not being get money. The party not being get money. The party not being get money, that's the fact. Term not been there for campaign. The term for campaign was very short. Usually you go see the APC people that go they go overseas for go fen couple. Check with all the chapters then. There was no time this time around. For even pay party agents them, it was difficult. Yes. All of those information came to my desk. So the party went through a lot of difficult times. So if you ask me why APC lost the 24th June 2023 election, these are some of the issues. There are more. But just for I light few, think about it. Now, let's go to the press release of the APC. We all see one very important press release from the APC. The Secretary General issued a press release that they're not going to participate in any form of governance within this period under this administration of President Bio. Okay? And this press release, the social media don't exhaust them to a point whereas all man don't understand them. We see that President Bio was announced winner. President Bio, under administration, gets a new number of MPs. The APC gets a new number of MPs. All of them forget MPs, party them forget MPs, then get MPs. But this press release make them very clear, say they are not ready to participate in the governance of President Bio. Okay? Because they say President Bio thief the election. Or the real election result was not announced, and the election was rigged. A lot of reasons were given, and now the mayor of Freetown, now Akisoya, now win the mayorship. So now, if a reason like this has been given, a press release has been issued by the APC that none of them not go participate, then what comes for those who have won, like the MPs for the APC side, the councillors, the mayor? Guess what? This is a very dangerous press release. The press release is tough, but a very dangerous. You know, me not Creole. We people that may not tell we say vex take but not vex left. Now at the beginning understand some of them statement there. When you vex take, you can solve the issue later. Or when we been in school, they may say reports complain, report and complain later. Okay? Report something like that. Okay? Now, if the Secretary General don't issue a press release, he say, may nobody not take position. I don't know if the Secretary General aware of the PR system. He's a lawyer, I'm sure he's aware of it. Or I don't know, probably the time where they do this press release, he think about that. Now, what am I know? Or probably he gets some pressure from other people the way they're not legally minded. Because the Secretary General, a lot of people there around that when they put pressure on them, probably a lot of pressure were put on him. And from now, I think they get about 48 hours. And if the APC MP did not show up for swearing at Parliament, then we lost their seats. And what's in the PR system say, I stand to be corrected. The second, become by percentage. If the post work can second, now that district day. For example, in my area there, make 55. Then the APC person can 56%, make 55%. If the APC person is not available for swearing in, then me available, now me don't go swear in as parliamentarian. I hope that is I hope this is a PR system. I stand to be corrected. I am not as legal as the way other people are. Me legal understanding of it. This is it. Let's go back to the mayor. The mayor where we in Akisoya. But if Akisoya can say no one the position, then definitely na gentle. I stand to be corrected as well. It come to the councillors. The APC say, none of them not take those positions. If they're not taken, the oil can second and then go take the positions. Also that I stand to be corrected. But make a tell you now the legal implications and the problems and behind all of them in there. Their MP there, they don't spend them couple, they don't spend them couple for me then go able to run them campaign all them in there. Not to party give them money. My brothers and sisters, this election make me for understand say those MPs, those nominated MPs, then they pay for them symbol them. Yeah? Man, nobody not fool you. Then they pay to somebody within those political parties. Huge amount of money. At this on side, my brother, I've been sit down in one room. And my own office I've been there. I give me ace to some discussions. You know, I read and they discuss how much. The money that why I read and they call and say, no, the Secretary General saying that this forgive before he ever approve you symbol. You can imagine those situations. Then people they don't go put boku bele money for me then go get them symbol then they. Then go for go spend boku money back for go campaign. For say all that money go in vain. Because the way me look at politics na salon is a form of investment. That's it. Now that's make one of me Waitsman Paddy tell me say because he spent a long time in Africa. He said the quickest way to be rich in Africa is to become a man of God or you become a politician. And it's true though. It's true. So the question where we go on for ask we the SLPP Secretary General. Then people have their money they are already non spend. How then go forget them couple them back. This na dombolo. This na serious problem. Then MP there where they don't win so na parliament. Then go listen to this press release or they not go listen. Akisoya na here with all your say no one the position. We hope say mean Or maybe now somebody don't doctor something put on a social media. You know, if Akisoya say no one the position, gentle go take him. If that MP say no one I can second, I ain't go take him. So the question where we they ask, are we going forward or we are coming backward? With the vex take or with the vex left as a nation? Ladies and gentlemen, now after the election, people they say for go court. Some people say no, not for go court. While they talk about the danger of the social media, you get people that are the social media where they oversee, where they in the diaspora. Now they don't put an injunction some of the elders and the party say they not for go court. And yesterday, the APC party get a NAC meeting. They are agreeing at the NAC for me to go court. Before then they come on at the court, another dangerous person inside the APC calls say no, the pass say they not for go court. You can imagine that situation? You can imagine that situation? And now, with me, wait till they get for understand. I think the party get about 48 hours more. So you see? And you get legally minded people, the way they don't advise the party for me, then go court. People like the Abdoulaye Conte. We all know that Abdoulaye Conte is one of the solid lawyers in this country. Yeah. He's one of the authors behind the 1991 Constitution. He was a former vice president. He was also Attorney General in this country. Yeah. He don't hold several positions. He's a legally minded person. He don't even be Chief Justice out of Sierra Leone. Then people there, they say, no, make them for go court. Where? People there from the diaspora say, them for go, they know they go court. And that was what they ended up with yesterday. So what's the way forward for Una party? APC Una tell me. APC Una tell me. Somebody attack Dr. Richard Conte in London. And they go blast for Dr. Richard Conte. And Dr. Richard Conte say, well, take flight, buy ticket, make it go free turn. He didn't. But then you should not over then they chastise the one they were in there, then they incite people in there for go do bad. And they are not ready to come and face the authorities and try for organized protests. When you want protest, come and lead the protest. When I heard that story, said that they replied and the way Dr. Richard Conte replied the person, I said, that's good. That's good. Because now they just sit down in London, America, this, that, then they inside Bobo and they not go come face the actions. Ladies and gentlemen, Salone, we are less than 8 million. Very small country. We are all related in one way or the other. You find more Timnis than the southeast. You find more Limbas than the southeast. You find more Mendes than the northwest. And the Mendes and the Timnis, these are two tribes that they are like a fraternal twins. You want to separate them, you will injure the one. We have to find solution to solve Sierra Leone political issues. Waiting there box alone, not to tribalism. Waiting there box alone, na political infighting. Or political tribalism. That is what is affecting us. And this political tribalism, they come from two tribes, the Mendes and the Timnis. These are the two majority tribes in Sierra Leone. We have to resolve this problem. And this problem must be resolved. How? Then mommy them, then daddy them. And then we will resolve this issue. Samura Kamara, Dr. Samura Kamara in West Namende. Victor Fo in West from Port Loko. Dr. Kande Kole Yumkela in Late Woman, now from the south. So you see how they not like for a girl woman from the southeast? So where the problem lies, think about it. Begin think about it and talk to me, okay? Begin think about it and talk to me. I am not surprised. Ladies and gentlemen, I am not surprised to see that the president-elect invited the paramount chief. The paramount chief, then immediately after the election, they all been there Freetown yesterday. They all been there Freetown. All the paramount chief, they were invited. Guess for what? Peace and reconciliation. That the paramount chief made them go to one message, how for reconcile and the individual chiefdoms, districts, and so on and so forth. That was the message. But now if you go on social media and go say, oh, the paramount chief, the president, we don't promise them money, say if he win the election, you can. No. The whole idea of the invitation of the paramount chief down to Freetown was to appreciate the paramount chief, the steps they went and take for able to calm down the kind of situation where people them they expect to not happen that way, then you see, I know say a lot of people in one way or the other got offended because of somebody hurt somebody, like in Bo, we hear says houses were burnt down, something like that, like in Pujon, we hear some skirmishes. I am sure the invitation of the paramount chief now for make them go back and heal those wounds and talk to them people and calm them people and down. Try to resolve those conflicts between families. Now, only the paramount chief then go able to do that because they are not politicians. Government can go, but then stay. They are not a politician. So when you want to pass message to your people, go through the paramount chief. Where they go now, any chiefdom, you got to go through the paramount chief to resolve those conflicts in those areas, in those chiefdoms, in those districts. Use the paramount chief. I know that was a clever move of the president by inviting all of those paramount chiefs and talk to them and nurture them how to go and resolve some of those issues back home. Ladies and gentlemen, as I say, this one, I don't proper politics I can't talk on today on this issue. Once again, this now TBS online radio, where they come to you on the Good Governance program when I team up for Salon. We always need for team up for Salon. If one make Salon go before, we all need for team up for Salon. We no need for fetch we self. We no need for kill we self. We all are brothers and sisters. Salon, now for we all. Let we not fetch we self. We need for elect we self. We they go now other people in country, they see how they elect themselves. Simple Guinea na ya. You know they go fetch Guinea man team up. It go fetch you back. Now that kind of culture we need for develop. That syndrome of pulling down, not good for we. Hate we self, not good for we. We therefore begin to talk with languages. Ladies and gentlemen, me Salon people them. If only we want me Salon go before, we therefore come together and talk with one language. And that language is now love and likeness. So me family them. We will come to the end tonight with this program. And as we don't fix up all with technical problems that we'll be get, when I go begin to get them programs there time and again. Okay? Once again, I tell you plenty thank you. Want to pay attention to we this evening. Today I not get a guest, but I hope for get a guest tomorrow. Today I decide for do analysis on all of the issues that were raised up. Why APC lost the election, the APC press release, then also the invitation of the paramount chief down to Freetown by the president. These are all issues that were just analyzed. But I am sure I will go forget guest them where then go come. We all go talk on their issues there. Then when I go get and take. This time my own opinion, my own analysis where I don't get to. Think about it. And also somebody go come for can challenge me on some of their issues there. Then that person could be one of my guests for able can throw light on the issues with how you understand their issues there. Once again, have a peaceful evening. God bless you and God bless Mama Salon. Have a nice evening. Miss Salon people, I want to do a quick correction here. Not a correction actually, but I know I make an instance for say at this on side where people they figure out how to go get the symbol. I know actually been they refer to the APC party, but now one political party, and I one small political party na Salon. Was a small political party. Now once one of the small political party in a Salon for make them go able to get their symbol. They have to pay their way. They have to pay for the symbol. It's not by merit. For saying that they see usually then constituency there and then they nominate to that for go represent them. But now at this PR system and at the party actually, so you get a lot of merit and demerit situation, but actually not to APC party. When I talk for say the secretary they request or the chairman they request for something for before they get the symbol, and you cannot get symbol in that kind of way deal. Now politics you were inside it, and the one where they already don't go in for symbol, get their symbol, they know what they talk about. Symbol is not free, that I can tell you. Just like when people they know they tell we say bill is not free. So similarly I can tell anybody say symbol for MP status for make you go able to go contest nominated MP is not free. Think about it.